Hey, what's up? This is Mel, and you are listening to the H Buzz, the one show that does its very best to keep you informed about what's taking place here in the city of Houston. And you know what? It is absolutely a gorgeous day. I hope that you're enjoying this day. It's so beautiful. It's almost shameful how beautiful it is outside. I'm just looking out, and I can't believe how warm. It's on the brink of being hot today. And I really feel bad for all those people in the Midwest who are freezing about right now. They're covered in snow, covered in white powder. And here we're enjoying the sunshine. It's like t-shirt and shorts weather. Absolutely beautiful. My mom was just passing through the Midwest, through Chicago actually, earlier this week on her way to Israel. And Israel. I don't know why I said Israel, but Israel. And she said it was 10 degrees. So when I talked to her today, I told her how warm it is. And she's like, oh my gosh, I hope it's like that when I come back. But anyway, I feel sorry for them. But it's such a lovely weekend. It's the weather's perfect for getting out of the house and doing something. This is one of those weekends that you just say, I'm not going to do anything except for go to the park, go walk around, find a really nice place to go sit by a pond and just chill, just hang out, Wow, there are things going on this weekend, but for some reason I'd rather talk about food. I don't know why. I just sort of wish this was a food podcast to share with you about my favorite places to eat here in the city of Houston. Everyone has favorite places in Houston. It's big, it's huge. This is a huge city. Besides Jacksonville, Florida, this is the second largest, I believe, land-sized city in the continental USA. And very large city. We've got food everywhere. Of course, some of us look like it, some of us don't. But we love food here in Houston. Rightfully so, because we have great food, right? And I don't know, I just want to talk about food. Of course, there are events to share with you and tell you about what's going on. But I really would like to talk about food. I don't know why, but I'd like to tell you about my favorite breakfast places. Or as a vegetarian, I became a vegetarian 1990. Oh wow, 4, 5, something like that. I don't know. But as a vegetarian back then, it was really hard to find places to eat. Houston was really horrible. We were way behind in finding places to eat. But now, there are a lot of places for vegetarian and vegans, or they'll tweak the meal for you. And there are even a lot of great vegetarian and vegan restaurants. A lot of great places, a lot of great places to eat. And being in Houston, really it's not hard being a vegetarian. It's probably harder to be a vegan. I think I'd have a hard time being a vegan because I love eggs. I probably could do away with not eggs, I love cheese. I could do away without the eggs. I don't have to have eggs. But cheese, I can't do without cheese. I love cheese. But as a vegetarian, it's not so bad. But I have favorite places, for instance, I love Hungry's. Great place to get really good food. My favorite breakfast place is Buffalo Grill. The food, the quality is fabulous. I used to love and enjoy going to the Breakfast Club. But the quality of the food is not all that anymore. The prices have gone up. And the portions compared to Buffalo Grill and some of the other places, it's just not all that, The food gets cold very quickly. Within 5 to 7 minutes, your food is cold. And then it doesn't taste good. But at Buffalo Grill, the food gets cold maybe 10, 15 minutes in. And the food is still absolutely delicious. It's amazing at how good the food is at Buffalo Grill. It's really sad. I'm hungry right now because I want one of their biscuits. They have the best biscuits. If you're from the South, and I don't know, people don't consider Texas to be the South, but I grew up here in Texas. My sister was born here in Texas. I was born in the Midwest, but I've lived here over 30 plus years. Okay, so I consider myself to be a Southern girl, but the biscuits, and I love biscuits. I crave biscuits. And okay, taking those two restaurants again, and we do have events, okay, I promise, but just food for a moment, just indulge me. But here's the thing. A Breakfast Club, everyone goes to the Breakfast Club. It's the best place to go to for the ambiance, to go for the music, the people watching, seeing who's going to be there. The best jazz, playing throughout the restaurant. Really great place to go for that. Food, not so much. You get a biscuit, it's hard within minutes. The grits are, they're just not the best. I usually get an omelet, and it's just not worth it after time. Now, I don't have a problem with Breakfast Club. It's a great place. I love going there. I enjoy it. But I just wish they would, revamp the food quality. If food isn't the best, you just say it's not the best. But Buffalo Grill, and mind you, Buffalo Grill isn't paying me to say this, but I went one weekend, and I don't know if it was a Friday or what, but I went one weekend by myself. I'm snugged in the corner because I'm just going to sit here, chill, relax. They have some of the best coffee. And Breakfast Club has good coffee. But the coffee at Buffalo Grill is just it's worth going. The biscuit and coffee, you can just have a great breakfast right there. So I get this biscuit, right? And I made the mistake of telling them I want a biscuit because I wasn't thinking that the biscuit is coming with my food. So they give me 2 biscuits. So I take one, of course, because I have this plate size almost omelet that's nice and thin. It's not super eggy. It's nice and thin but very filling. And then the hash browns, wonderful. And I have this saucer size biscuit. So of course I have to take one home. So 2 days later when I eat it, the biscuit was still soft and fluffy like the day I purchased it. That is what you call a good biscuit, my friend. When you get a biscuit like that, that is a biscuit worth having. You don't get a biscuit like that, you don't want it. Forget the biscuit. It's not something you want to have. Trust me. A biscuit that gets hard within 10 minutes, I'm kind of thinking that biscuit has been sitting under the heat for a while. So there you have it. I love to eat at Buffalo Grill, and I'm looking forward to going to Buffalo Grill in a couple of weeks. I mean, I could go any point at any time, but it's just sort of like it would be cheating to go before my best friend and I go, because we're actually going because every year we do the Harris County Hospital District 5K race, and then afterwards we go for breakfast. So this year we have some ladies from our church who are joining us in the race, and then we're all going to Buffalo Grill. So most of them have never been to Buffalo Grill, so it's going to be their first time. So I'm hoping that they will share my feeling and opinion about it. And they're pretty much, I think all of them are coffee drinkers. So they'll all get a chance to enjoy the coffee. And I'm just going to say it, I'm going to have another omelet because it's massive and I want to take it home. I'm going to have the hash browns and the biscuit. There you have it. Vegetable omelet, hash browns, and 2 biscuits, and coffee, and water. And I shall be happy. Anyway, that's a good Southern breakfast, I think, to enjoy. Thank you so much for indulging me in talking about food. So anyway, what's going on here in the city of Houston? Let me just say thank you to those of you who take the time to listen to this podcast. I really do appreciate you joining us here on the H Buzz with Mel Perry podcast. Thank you so much. And those of you who like every week on the blog, thank you so much for that bit of encouragement. You can always tweet at the H Buzz and tell us what events you have going on, or just tell me what favorite restaurant I need to try, what place I need to try as a vegetarian, what place I need to try here in the city of Houston. Also, I'm a big fan of coffee, so you can always tell me what's the best coffee place here in Houston. I do have my favorites, but tell me what are your favorite coffee joints here in the city of Houston. And talking about food, this is the final week of the Galveston Restaurant Week. It's the final weekend, I should say, because it started last weekend. So actually on Friday, it's the last day where you can go down to Galveston and enjoy incredible, affordable, price-fixed lunches and dinners at your favorite Galveston restaurants. If you want more information, you can simply visit them at galvestonrestaurantweek.com. And for those of you who may be in the southwest part of the city, maybe in Rosenberg, Lake Victoria, not Lake Victoria, there's no such thing, it's just Victoria. I'm thinking I'm in South Africa, I guess, Lake Victoria. No, Lake Victoria actually is in, Kenya? Yeah, East Africa. So anyway, for those of you in Victoria, Texas, Natalie Grant will be ministering at Faith Family Church on January the 25th and 26th. So for those of you that are down in that area and you are a huge fan of Natalie Grant, go down and check her out at the Faith Family Church, 7 p.m. nightly. And you can check them out on the web at www.faithfamilyvictoria.com. And of course, you can always go to the hbuzz.wordpress.com to find out what events we've mentioned here and to get all of the links that we talk about. And of course, for those of you who happen to not have been sleeping this week, you know that the 30th annual Houston Auto Show is taking place. It's been going on since the 23rd, and it will conclude on Sunday at Reliant Park. If you want a chance to go down and see some of the fastest vehicles in the world and see what new rides are coming out, then I would say why not go ahead and check out www.HoustonAutoShow.com and pick up your tickets and go down and see it. There's quite a few cultural things going on. The Asian Society Center Houston has a film that they are featuring, 11 Flowers, on tomorrow, January the 26th. And it is free. You can simply go to the Asian Society Texas, I believe, .org, or go to the hbuzz.wordpress and get that link, because actually the link is so long, it's just way too long to mention here on the HBuzz. But you can simply go to the hbuzz.wordpress.com and check out that link. It is free, as I said, and it may be something you want to check out if you're into the cultural things. And for those of you who enjoy sports, well, the world famous Harlem Globetrotters are here in the city of Houston on Saturday and Sunday at Reliant Arena. You can pick up your tickets at Ticketmaster.com or any Ticketmaster outlet. And for those of you who like festivals and all that wonderful great stuff, why not go down and check out the Pearland Winterfest that is taking place at the Pearland Recreational Center on January the 26th. And there is a fee, but you can check them out at www.pearlandparks.com/Winterfest. And of course, more information is available vhbuzz.wordpress.com. But something you can do with the kids, and that's going to be taking place 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the 20th annual Iranian Film Festival continues at the Museum of Fine Arts Houston. You can get more information. It continues tomorrow, is the last day, of course, but you can check them out at mfah.org and get information on the tickets. This is the final week in the Australia Week Houston, and I think they have picnics and all that kind of wonderful stuff going on this weekend. But you can check out all the things that they have gone on this week for Australia Week Houston at www.houston.org. And then let's see what else is going on. The 14th annual Invitational School Chorale Festival is taking place this Sunday at 4 p.m. at South Main Baptist Church. So if you enjoy school choirs, you may want to check that out. And you can go to the hbuzz.wordpress.com to get information on that and to check out the link for that event. And sad to say, the holiday is coming to an end. Yes. The ice at Discovery Green, it is the last weekend. This is the last weekend, so if you haven't had the chance to go down and enjoy some ice skating down at Discovery Green, then I think you want to go check that out before it closes until December. So go check them out at Discovery Green down at the ice. Wonderful thing to do. Hey, that's it, what's taking place here in the Houston area. I'm sure there are other things that are taking place, and if you happen to know of something else, give me a buzz, tweet me so that I can retweet that to others. at the H Buzz, and we'd love to share that with them. Any food ideas, any places